The 2024 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon X. Let's do a full walk around and see if this Jeep is the right one for you. If you're looking to order a brand new Jeep Wrangler and get it for the best deal possible, shipped right to your door, and also talk to Jeep experts, we're officially excited to announce that we've got our Dirt Road CRED dealership affiliate program up and running, and we are partnered with Dan Cummins Jeep. All you have to do is go onto our website, type in your information, and it'll directly get connected to their Jeep experts where they can get you a great deal in a very fast shipping time frame. Reach out to them so you can get a brand new Jeep with a brand new grille like this one behind me. So what a better place to start than right up front. Now with the Rubicon X, Jeep designed this to give more of the creature comforts and things that folks were adding on to some of the higher MSRP builds that they were seeing being placed. So with this Jeep, you do get the brand new fully updated front grille, but then included as a factory installed option, you don't even have to option this, is the front camera with the optional windshield wiper nozzle that sprays out and actually cleans it up. This is built into this trim, and it kind of preludes to a lot of all the extra trim that are in this Rubicon X to really make it a more refined version of the Rubicon. Now in this specific vehicle, it has a 2.0 liter turbo underneath the hood, which actually Lindsay from Dan Cummins, she just let us know that you can no longer order these with the 2 liter. You only can do the 3.6. Jeep tends to rotate a lot of things like that. But if you want to stay up to date, this is the channel you need to follow. But as far as options on this Jeep, this does have the front and rear steel bumper, and you can option it with the front worn winch. Now, as we work along the side, well, the one thing that I wanted to talk about that is standard on this vehicle that kind of sets it apart a little bit are the color matched fender flares. Primarily before on the Rubicon, you had to option these to get these color matched. On the specific X trim, these do come standard color matched. So even if you want the black fenders, sorry, you're not getting them. You're getting them two-tone color matched like this if you order this specific model. Now you might be noticing that this does have the Extreme Recon fender flare extensions. This is an Extreme Recon optioned vehicle. So this is not standard on the Rubicon X. However, it is included in the Extreme Recon. So your fresh new set of wheels and tires, 315/70/17 KO2s, a lift kit, bigger brakes, 456 gearing, all the works underneath. If you guys want to check out what a 392 Extreme Recon suspension looks like for the 2024 model year, we've got a video on that coming out as well where we put one up on the rack and really took a deeper look at what's on the underside of that. So that is an option on the Rubicon X to give it a more aggressive stance and build it all in from factory. Now once again, still rolling down the side here, we've got same exterior shell that we're used to on the Rubicon. That not much has changed. However, when you look at the roof, this is a color matched 3-piece hardtop. On every single Rubicon X, the color matched hardtop is standard, and you can option the Sky One Touch power top. You cannot get the kind of chalky black color that I have on my Jeep for the hardtop. It has to be the color match such as this. You can still get the dual top group. You can get the half doors, however, that's going to come as a standard feature, that color matched hardtop. Now let's kind of squeak around towards the rear where there's not really too much that's going on that's Rubicon X specific. If you look, we've still got the same wheels and tires. The Mopar LED taillights that do have the extension as well to keep them legal. But then one cool thing in the bumper is all of these come standard with the advanced safety group, blind spot monitoring, and the rear view backup sensors. That's one thing I almost wish I got in my Jeep, just because when I'm backing up or turning on the highway, it's sometimes a little bit tricky to see out of the back. And you know, there have been some close calls when Ryan and I drive hundreds of miles at a time. But if we open up the back of this Jeep, we've included, it's basically included everything standard that is in all of your other Rubicon and trims. Well, this one did come with the carpeted floor mats, your T-top bag, and then I love this one. I'm not even going to open it, but this bag is like 4 foot long just for your Torx bit and like toolkit that comes with it. But that's all built in with this. Still your same cubby. This one, they did opt for the hardtop headliner. And one thing on the interior, once we touch on it, this does come with extra sound deadening, so it's a lot quieter on the road than a comparable Rubicon trim. And we're actually going to be doing a test drive with the 392. Now that is good old-fashioned fun. To kind of see what that quality is like on the inside and see if that is a real difference. But on the back side of it, still your same seating. We will open up the back doors when we walk around that side, and then talk about some of the features on the interior which really make the Rubicon X stand out from the rest. Now, one thing we did want to say, we actually noticed on the Rubicon X, they automatically come with the premium audio, which comes with the Alpine sub and amp, as well as a larger amount of speakers on the interior. We just double checked on the other 24 standard Rubicon, and it seems like it does not. So it used to be back in 22, 23, you would get that as standard equipment. You get the Alpine, the premium sound, all that built in. Now you get it with the Rubicon X as standard. However, you don't get it with the regular Rubicons. You can still option it on, but that one hurts me a little bit. I got the premium sound on mine included, didn't have to pay any extra, but it is built into the Rubicon X. So no need to worry if you're getting this trim. So here we go, guys. I actually fired up the Jeep because it looks like some of the settings or the adjustments will not work with the Jeep off. But these are the brand new Rubicon fully power leather heated front seats that come with the Rubicon X package. So we have some adjusters on the side. The first one is we do have our lumbar adjustment, so it's on the back. And don't mock me if I don't know what lumbar and all these other sections are. I'm not used to power seats. So you can see these can go back and forth, and then we can go up on this thigh section, which on a long trip, there's a company actually called Seat Jacker or Seat Hiker that raises the front of the seat up because it can make for a much more comfortable ride when you're going on those long highway trips, much like we are. We just drove 8 hours to get here, and that would be a lot nicer. So you can raise and lower the front of it. You can pick up the whole seat. So Ryan, you can actually see me picking up the whole seat for us short kings around here. So we can adjust that, as well as they do have the bolsters, which can be inflated and deflated. So there are actually airbags in there that can be inflated and deflated to give you more compression or more release on your back if you have some back problems or you just like it a certain way. And I don't know what the up and down does here. Does it compress these?
It might be those. Your thighs.
Yeah, I think the up and down ones actually compress and decompress the thighs. The one big thing I will tell you, these come standard on all Rubicon X models, but the thing that I don't really like as much is the giant plastic side here. I think that's going to get beat up pretty badly if you do use this on the trail. And I'm also curious to see actually how waterproof these are if you really wheel it and have the top and doors off. But that's the biggest change, the interior with the power heated front seats. That's really cool to see, and honestly one of the biggest differences on the interior of the Rubicon X. And I just played through the UConnect here, which we have a whole video on, kind of going through all the settings and the ways you can adjust things. The one thing I could not find was a memory setting for the seats. Everyone has been asking about it. There's nothing on the side of the seat. There's nothing up top. I've looked around and there is nothing in the UConnect 5. Unless they make a patch or an update, I am not seeing anywhere that has a memory setting for different users to be able to change the seat height, the seat position, which honestly disappoints me a little bit just for the price of this vehicle. I was going through my profile here, which you can kind of change everything, but there's no settings in here for any of the kind of power seats. Now on this UConnect 5, it's the same as the standard one. However, in the Rubicon X model, you do get built-in navigation right away. So if you click on this, this is built-in navigation to the vehicle. I just recalled on the standard Rubicon, we did not see that at all. So we did lose out on that on the standard Rubicon. However, on the X, that is built in, and you can see a jumbo screen here of the built-in navigation. Now also, if we go into the vehicle settings here too, we can go into controls and see that forward-facing camera. So you can see my Jeep there with the nice wheel track marks that actually show where you're headed to, and then we can clean the camera and rear glass, which almost ruined Ryan's camera. So there you go, you can clean that off. It's actually a pretty cool feature. I have it on my Jeep and I rarely use it, but it is nice in the off event that you get mud or something splattered up there. Now you can see the backup camera, same style setup on there. We can exit out. If you guys want to view a full UConnect 5 video, we have another one up on the channel where we walk through this entire setup here and really just show all the features that are in it. But it's a very nice system. It works extremely well. And honestly, the interior of this Jeep is very refined. Leather on the seats, leather on the door panels, leather on top of the dash here, or pleather it looks a little bit. You still do get the same dash panels though, so the same perforated kind of carbon fiber looking, that comes in the Rubicon X, but you do get the auto dimming, the advanced safety, and everything of that nature built into this Jeep. So a lot of cool features in the Rubicon X, a lot of features we've seen before, but honestly it's a good bang for your buck to get everything built right in. All right, guys, well, that was an in-depth review of the 2024 Rubicon X trim. Now, this is a very good trim if you're someone that still wants to be able to go off-road, but maybe enjoy some more creature comforts when you're driving back and forth to work or making those long commutes like we do all the time. There's a lot of value in this vehicle and a lot of really cool trim options that they have added as standard features. And personally, I think this is a good bang for your buck to get a heck of a lot of Jeep with a ton of new refreshed items. Now, the cool thing with this Jeep is we have reviewed this and compared it to the standard Rubicon, and we have an absolute ton of content coming out for the 2024. So if you guys want to check out all that 2024 content, be sure to hit the subscribe button, and then the best way is to hit that notification bell, because as we keep dropping it, you're going to be notified right away. Now, if you guys are interested in picking this Jeep up, this does have the Rare Bird 2.0 liter, which apparently you can't order anymore. We'll add all the 2024 content into a playlist where you can watch it all right at once, really binge watch and get everything that you need to know about it. Till next time, we've got some more Jeeps to review. My name is Matt with Dirt Road CRED, and I want you to get out there and earn yours.